Hey folks, welcome back to our nature-themed YouTube channel. Today I have an incredible story to share with you that'll warm your hearts and remind us of the beautiful bond between humans and animals. So grab a cup of tea and get ready for a tale that'll leave you feeling all fuzzy inside. It all began on a picturesque spring day when our friend Charlie and his motorcycle gang set off on an adventure through the enchanting local forest. Picture this: winding country roads, sunshine filtering through the trees, and the distant sound of birds chirping. Ah, bliss. But little did they know that this joyride was about to take an unexpected turn. As they cruised along, revving their engines, something caught Charlie's eye. There on the roadside stood a tiny, trembling owl. This little creature looked exhausted and famished, probably separated from its family due to the recent rain. Poor thing was vulnerable and all alone. Charlie, being the compassionate soul he is, didn't hesitate for a moment. He knew he had to help. Without wasting any time, he sprang into action. He contacted both the Conservation Service and the police, who swiftly arrived to assist in the rescue mission. The cub was carefully transported to a professional sanctuary, where it would receive the love and care it desperately needed. With a heavy but hopeful heart, Charlie bid farewell to the little owl and continued his journey with his friends. But here's the thing, my friends. Charlie couldn't stop thinking about that owl. Days turned into weeks, and curiosity got the best of him. He decided to reach out to the sanctuary and check on the owl's progress, and guess what? They invited him to visit the bird in person. Can you imagine the excitement coursing through Charlie's veins? Arriving at the sanctuary, he was greeted by an awe-inspiring sight. That trembling and lost hatchling had transformed into a majestic creature. With glowing plumage and piercing eyes, this owl was a sight to behold. However, the keepers shared a concern with Charlie. You see, this owl should have been able to fly by now, but it hadn't even attempted it. Something was holding it back. The keeper explained that the owl was physically fine, but needed a lot of nurturing and attention to thrive mentally and emotionally. Now, folks, this is where our hero's journey takes a turn. Charlie felt responsible for the owl's well-being ever since that fateful encounter. So what did he do? He started visiting the sanctuary regularly, dedicating his time and love to help this bird regain its confidence. Weeks flew by as Charlie dove headfirst into caring for the owl. From learning how to feed it to cleaning its cage, he became an indispensable part of the bird's life. And you know what? He even got the privilege of holding the owl in his hands. The bond between them grew stronger by the day. Charlie considered this majestic creature his very own pet, eagerly awaiting their daily rendezvous. One fine day, as Charlie was feeding the owl, he noticed something different in its eyes. There was an unmistakable longing, a silent message wanting to be conveyed. But what was it? Before he could figure it out, the owl started flapping its wings and hopping around in its cage. Ah, my friends, a revelation struck Charlie like a bolt of lightning. This owl was ready to fly. Excitement filled the air as Charlie shared his newfound discovery with the Wildlife Conservation Service supervisors. Though they were uncertain about the owl's release due to its lack of previous attempts at flying, they decided to give it a shot. After all, life is all about taking chances, right? Preparations were made and a suitable location in the forest was chosen for the owl's grand return. The moment arrived and the cage door swung open, granting freedom to our majestic friend. What happened next was pure magic. The owl hesitated for a brief moment, but then it soared into the sky with grace and elegance. Charlie and the keepers stood there, jaws dropped, as they witnessed the owl circling overhead before disappearing into the dense forest. Goosebumps, anyone? Charlie's heart swelled with pride and a sense of fulfillment. He knew he had played a significant role in helping this little owl find its way back to its natural habitat. But as he turned around, he felt a gentle breeze and a familiar swish of feathers on his face. Lo and behold, my friends, the owl had returned. Perching delicately on his shoulder, it let out a soft screech as if to say, "Thank you." Now here's where the story takes an unexpected twist. The professionals at the sanctuary weren't as fortunate as Charlie. You see, most animal shelters aim to release their animals back into the wild, and it's disheartening when they can't. They suspected that this owl had become too dependent on human care, making it unfit to survive in its natural habitat. So they made the tough decision to bring it back to the center. Feeling a deep sense of responsibility, Charlie stepped up once again. He offered the owl a home if it couldn't thrive in the wild. The staff agreed that it would be the best outcome for the bird, given its unique circumstances. With a newfound purpose, Charlie hurried home to make the necessary preparations, eagerly looking forward to their reunion the following day. And my friends, you won't believe what happened next. As Charlie approached Hoot's cage, ready to take her home, a faint call echoed from the nearby trees. Suddenly, a majestic owl swooped down and landed on the cage. Can you guess who it was? It was Hoot's mother, my friends. She had been searching for her cub, and now their paths had finally crossed. Hold your breath because the story doesn't end here. In a jaw-dropping display of love and intelligence, the mother owl used her beak to open the cage and free Hoot. Can you imagine the emotions running through Charlie and the keepers? They were speechless, witnessing this incredible reunion. Hoot crawled out, locked eyes with her mother, and they recognized each other. It was a tear-jerking moment, my friends. Before bidding farewell, the mother owl glanced at Charlie, emitting a thankful squeak. With her baby by her side, she spread her wings and vanished into the woods. Charlie stood there, filled with a whirlwind of emotions. He was sad to see his dear friend go, but he couldn't help but feel an overwhelming sense of joy, knowing that Hoot had found her rightful place in the world. And that, my friends, brings us to the end of this heartwarming story. Charlie's journey was nothing short of remarkable, reminding us of the incredible connections we can form with the animal kingdom. Nature has its way of bringing us surprises, and this tale is a testament to the magic that unfolds when compassion meets determination. I hope you enjoyed this incredible story as much as I did. If it touched your heart, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel. We'll be back soon with more inspiring tales and fascinating adventures. Until then, take care, stay curious, and keep spreading love to all our furry and feathery friends out there. Bye for now.